Hey, welcome to Spring Wind Sonic Soul Collage. Tonight is my midterm special. Immigration is a huge topic in this election. So I'm going back to the only non-immigrants in this country, and that's the original Americans. And we're going to have music from them and perspective on the world today from a Native American artistic perspective. So without any further ado, this is my endorsement for this election. Get your heads right.
Did you ever get the blues, where dreams and reality collided, and you fell through the hole in your soul, finding yourself looking for something you lost, and you don't know what it is? Days and nights are months and years, with those can't lose the blues blues. Dragging you in and out of the looking glass, the land of desperate hearts and wandering souls, tearing at your mind. Did you ever get the blues? Did they ever get you? Where the sky fell, pulling all the stars down on you, leaving only vast darkness, a world where you no longer understood, searching the eyes of people around you, seeing that they didn't see it. So where does that leave you with those can't lose the blues blues?
Breaking the looking glass,
Breaking the looking glass,
forgetting
which world you're in,
surrounded
in the density of slowing light. Isolation, kindling, separated from the spark, watching flame turn into embers, knowing that's the promise of your life. Did you ever get the blues? Did you ever say it and no one could hear you? Did you ever get the blues? Those can't lose the blues blues. Did they ever get you?
From the Indian reservation to the governmental school, well, they're going to educate me to the white man's golden rule. And I'm learning very quickly, for I've learned to be ashamed. And I come when they call Billy, though I've got an Indian name. And there are drums beyond the mountain, Indian drums that you can't hear. There are drums beyond the mountain, and they're getting mighty near. And when they thought that they had changed me, cut my hair to meet their needs, will they think I'm white or Indian, quarter blood, or just half-breed? Let me tell you, Mr. Teacher, when you say you'll make me right. In 500 years of fighting, not one Indian turned white. And there are drums beyond the mountain, Indian drums that you can't hear. There are drums beyond the mountain, and they're getting mighty near. Well, you thought that I knew nothing when you brought me here to school. Just another empty Indian, just America's first fool. But now I can tell you stories that are burnt and dried and old, but in the shadow of their telling walks the thunder, proud and bold. And there are drums beyond the mountain, Indian drums that you can't hear. There are drums beyond the mountain, and they're getting mighty near. Lone Pine and Sequoia, Handsome Lake and Sitting Bull. There's Mingus, Colorado, with his sleeves so red and full. Crazy horse a legend, those who bit off Custer's soul. They are dead, yet they are living with the great Geronimo. And there are drums beyond the mountain, Indian drums that you can't hear. There are drums beyond the mountain, and they're getting mighty near. Well, you may teach me this land's history, but we taught it to you first. We broke your hearts and bent your journeys. Broken treaties left us cursed. Even now, you have to cheat us, even though you think us tame. In our losing, we find proudness. In your winning, you find shame. And there are drums beyond the mountain, Indian drums that you can't hear. There are drums beyond the mountain, and they're getting mighty near.
slick. You investors in hate. You Saddams and you Bushes. You Bin Ladens and snakes. You billionaire bullies. You're a globalized curse. You put war on the masses and then you clean out the purse. And that's how it's done. War after war. You old feudal parasites. You just sacrifice the poor. You got the cutting edge weapons, but your scam's still the same as it's been since the Romans. Yo, it's the patriot game. Yo, that's the war racket. It's the war racket. It's the war racket. It's the war racket. You twisters of language. You creeps of disguise. Yeah, disinformation. It's like worms in your eyes. You privileged bankers. You gambler thieves. You profit on war. You think it's just less money in peace. So that's how it's done. Time after time. Country after country. And crime after crime. You pretend it's religion. Like there's no one to blame for the dead and impoverished in your little patriot game. Honey, that's the war racket. That's the war racket. That's the war racket. That's the war racket. You got the world's greatest power, and you team up with thugs, make a fortune on weapons, destruction and drugs. But your flags and boots and uniforms, they start to all smell the same when all sides are killing in the patriot game. And that's how it's done. And you've got our sons in the crosshairs of horror at the end of your guns. And your national anthems, they start to all smell like shame when all sides are dying in the patriot game. It's just the war racket. That's just the war racket. It's just the war racket. And that's the war racket. And war is never, ever holy. It's just a greedy man's dream. And you two-faced crusaders, both sides are obscene. War is not made by God. War is just made by men who misdirect our attention while you thieves do your thing. And that's how it's done. About every 30 years, the rich fill their coffers, the poor fill with tears, the young fill the coffins, the old hang a wreath, the politicians get photographed with their names underneath. It's the war racket. It's the war racket. It's the war racket. That's the war racket. It's the war racket. That's the war racket. That's the war racket. That's the war racket.
Power in the blood. Power in the blood.
No time for spin doctors' medicine from corporation government selling me some cover-up. Weaponizing pesticides, poison in my groceries. Nothing but another drug, a license taken buy and sell. No, I don't mind dying. I don't mind dying. I don't mind dying. But when that calling comes, I will say no, 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 to more, no, no, to more. No, 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 to war. supplements from television anchormen, desperate for an incident. Real estate assassins assessing our predicament. Everything depends upon it being in their interest. No, I don't mind dying. No, I don't mind dying. I don't mind the dying. But when that call it comes, I will say no, no, no to war. There is power in the blood, justice in the soul. And when that call it comes, I will say no, no, no to war. Power in the blood, justice in the soul. And when that call it comes, I will say no, no, no to war. There's military interest, and there are GMOs in paradise. Bioweapons high up on the call sheet. Young soldiers driving tanks, but old thieves, they drive the banks. And you never see a uniform on Wall Street. There's power in the blood. There's power in the blood. There is power in the blood. There's power in the blood. Now I don't mind dying. I don't mind dying. I don't mind dying. But when that call it comes, I will say no, no, no to war. There is power in the blood, justice in the soul. And when that call it comes, I will say no, no, no to war. Power in the blood, justice in the soul. And when that call it comes, I will say no, no, no to war. Power in the blood, justice in the soul. And when that call it comes, I will say no, no, no to war. Power in the blood, justice in the soul. And when that call it comes, I will say no, 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 no to war. War, war, no, no, no to war. 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 No, 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 no to war. Great flood of tears that we've cried for our brothers and sisters who've died. Over 500 years has washed away our fears and strengthened our pride. Now we turn back the tide. We will no longer hear your commands. We will slide your control from our lands. Redirect the flame of our anger
straight talker, he's a star walker, don't drink no wine. Hey, 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 Wolf Rider, she's a friend of yours. You've seen her opening doors. She's a history turner, she's a sweetgrass burner and a dog soldier. Hey, 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 holy light, guard the night. Pray up your medicine, son. Oh, straight dealer, your spirit healer, keep going on. Hey, 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 lightning woman, thunder child, star soldiers, one and all, oh, sisters, brothers, and all together are aim straight, stand tall. Star Walker, he's a friend of mine. You've seen him looking fine. He's a straight talker. He's a star walker. Don't drink no wine. Hey, 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 hey,
Listen to the skies, listen to the sound. Something on the land, something going down. Down pressers speeding by life. Fever's heart, burning rivers to cross. Walls of Babylon, material noise. Thinking they've touched the moon. Freedom takes a rocket blast. Just another day, like yesterday. Rockin' my heart, rockin' the reds. Woman like you, times like this. All that's real connects to you. Happy medicine, making me smile. Seeing you laugh, getting so near. Rockin' our hearts, rockin' the reds. Carrying on like he ain't been gone. Warmaker's back in town. His notion taking care of us. Not same as, not even close to our notion of taking care of us. Nowhere to hide, nowhere to run. Got no job and prices going up. Warmaker's back in town. Just another day, like yesterday. Rockin' my heart, rockin' the reds. No chance we're gonna ever give up. Together we'll dance our personal dance. Sweet starts, surrendering only to each other. These days holding the night, holding on tight. Rockin' our hearts, rockin' the reds. With the stars and working on offing Earth. What kind of future is that? Some weird kind of living. Who needs that lie? Pretending we aren't stars too really isn't very bright. Earth stars with jailbreaking our hearts. Just another day like yesterday. Rockin' the reds. Woman I want, woman I need. Times when times do get hard, you sure are some comfort. Rising up love, living on, carries on. Rocking our hearts, rockin' the reds. Rockers' hearts, rockin' the reds.
directions for reflection. Send my prayers up, give me protection. Lay my ties down, lay my lies down. I've grown to despise my colonized aggression. It's a suppression, and I'm a product of it. Open my eyes now, I cannot be your puppet. I ceased to be a crab when I stepped out the bucket. I grew my hair long, I will no longer tuck it. Relieved when I found our ways, I almost killed myself. Went on that hill to pray, and then the wind blew. It's like it knew I had been blue. I shed a tear for everything I had been through. I let my dad go, I let my mother go, I let my lover go, I let my cover go. Then it was just me, one with everything. I opened up my mind, saw things I've never seen. I saw the sunset, I saw the sunrise, I saw the pain that my mom saw in her son's eyes. They showed me what it's like for one to lose their life. I learned to never quit, never to stop the fight. Born on the res, raised on the res, born on the res, raised on the res, braids on my head. Hot days on the res, my heart stays on the res. Malakota cha, masi changu cha. My people, Malakota cha, masi changu cha. I'll take you to a place you might have been. Call it res, I call it evil, cause it's killing all my friends. Looking back, it's probably where it begins. The government killed us for the land that you live in. White people win, Indian news, take the land, give us booze. Put our kids in boarding schools, give us reservation blues. Treaties broken, signed with blood, mass graves covered in mud. I look up at your flag and see it covered in blood. Pledge allegiance to your murder history you never heard of. Circa then and now, sure to make you think and reconsider this place you call the land of the brave, home of the free. Look back and see the slaves and genocide that we see. This red, it is a grave. We live in our remains. The state takes little kids, girls turn to sex slaves. We rape, we even kill, so numb, can't even feel. We become a manifestation of violence. It's ideal for those in power. They back out cause they're not needed. We're now fighting each other so much we act defeated. And I know that we're poor and our resources depleted, but that doesn't mean that violence should ever be repeated. The system is flawed, the dollar bill is your god. Capitalism's your religion, colonizing abroad. I know I seem kind of odd cause my head's hanging long. I have a different worldview, it doesn't mean that I'm wrong. Cause I belong with the earth, I belong on that hill where I embrace my ancestors and they show me what was real. I can't forget, all our people can't forget where I'm from. We're the answers to it all, we decide what we become. Born on the res, raised on the res, born on the res, raised on the res, braids on my head. Hot days on the res, my heart stays on the res. Malakota cha, masi changu cha. My people, Malakota cha, masi changu cha. Pain can't hold me back, these chains can't hold me back. This pain can't hold me back. These chains can't hold me back. This pain can't hold me back. These chains can't hold me back.
We have never really seen the war go away. I mean, if you're dying from the 7th Cavalry's bullets, or if you're dying from induced poverty and racism and class systems and sex systems, all right, and you're dying from alcoholism and poverty, all right, or someone has come in now in the name of maximizing their profit, and they're getting you to work in the mines, the uranium mines, and you're dying from lung cancer, and you're dying from the cancers and the diseases that come out of that. You're dying. It's the same as the bullet killing you, and I see it all as a war.
songs that my people sing make me feel like I ain't gotta worry about a thing. The balance swings, everyone treated like a king. Remember Mother Earth and the teachings that she brings. Rewind back, you'll find that it's all related. It reminds that with purpose we're all created. But that's debated, distorted by those who hate it on our beliefs, cause we believed all things were sacred. The long awaited 7th generation feels the pain. Uranium drained from our black hills. Let it rain, genocide won't pay the bills. I feel the shame, suicidal thoughts give me chills. I can't escape it, warming up with the smallpox blanket. Well, I see my mother get abused. I'm accused of a rebel cause I don't dance with no devil. I got these reservation blues. I bet their hearts drop when they hear these drums and hear our songs now. Tired of being oppressed, we standing strong now. Can't whitewash me in this white war. You can't speak about people you don't fight for. Drop when they hear these drums and hear our songs now. Tired of being oppressed, we standing strong now. Can't whitewash me in this white war. You can't speak about people you don't fight for. I'm a product of chaotic love, planted in psychotic mud. A rose from Rosebud, who rose from haunted clubs. Hooked on phonics, beating on my sonic drum. Addicted to my demons and my melancholic drug. Self-hate on my sleeve, self-destruction on my mind. Alone in this house I built with my beats constructed rhymes. I'm not allowed to leave until I deconstruct my mind. Historical trauma got my spirit stuck in time. Manifest destiny arrested all that is left for me. I used to be free in this land, but now I'm a refugee. In the name of progress, presidents order the death of me. Shout out to Code of 38, I pray that you're blessing me. Resistance is natural, ancestral energies guide us in survival, decolonize memories. Apologies will never make amends for your colonies. America, you a bitch, give us our sovereignty. Their hearts drop when they hear these drums and hear our songs now. Tired of being oppressed, we standing strong now. Can't whitewash me in this white war. You can't speak about people you don't fight for. Drop when they hear these drums and hear our songs now. Tired of being oppressed, we standing strong now. Can't whitewash me in this white war. You can't speak about people you don't fight for. These Indian wars never ended, descended from the spirit. Singing songs of freedom, our ghosts make you hear it. Genocide never ended, descended from the spirit. Singing songs of truth, their lives make you fear it. Our way of life never ended, descended from the spirit. Singing songs of freedom, our ghosts make you hear it. Revolution never ended, descended from the spirit. Singing songs of hope, hoping my people hear it.
And in order for that system to work, they have to mine our minds to get at the essence of our spirit. The mining of the essence, the mining of the spirit, mining our minds, the pollution from that is all of the neurotic, distorted, insecure behavior patterns that we develop. That's the pollution. But it's a disease. It lives and travels through the mind, through the generations.
God is alive, magic is afoot. God is alive, magic is afoot. God is afoot, magic is alive, alive is afoot. Magic never died, God never sickened. Many poor men lied, many sick men lied. Magic never weakened, magic never hid. Magic always ruled. God is afoot, God never died. God was ruler, though his funeral lengthened, though his mourners thickened. Magic never fled, though his shrouds were hoisted, the naked God did live. Though his words were twisted, the naked magic thrived. Though his death was published round and round the world, the heart did not believe. Many hurt men wondered, many struck men bled. Magic never faltered, magic always led. Many stones were rolled, but God would not lie down. Many wild men lied, many fat men listened. Though they offered stones, magic still was fed. Though they locked their coffers, God was always served. Magic is afoot, God rules. Alive is afoot, alive is in command. Many weak men hungered, many strong men thrived. Though they boasted solitude, God was at their side. Nor the dreamer in his cell, nor the captain on the hill. Magic is alive, though his death was pardoned. Round and round the world, the heart would not believe. Though laws were carved in marble, they could not shelter men. Though altars built in parliaments, they could not order men. Police arrested magic, and magic went with them. For magic loves the hungry. But magic would not tarry. It moves from arm to arm. It would not stay with them. Magic is afoot. It cannot come to harm. It rests in an empty palm. It spawns in an empty mind. But magic is no instrument. Magic is the end. Many men drove magic, but magic stayed behind. Many strong men lied. They only passed through magic and out the other side. Many weak men lied. They came to God in secret, and though they left him nourished, they would not tell who healed. Though mountains danced before them, they said that God was dead. Though his shrouds were hoisted, the naked God did live. This I mean to whisper to my mind. This I mean to laugh with in my mind. This I mean my mind to serve till service is but magic moving through the world, and mind itself is magic coursing through the flesh, and flesh itself is magic dancing on a clock, and time itself the magic length of God. God's life, magic, 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 God's life, magic,